In the tournament, our last game features Team West against the Great Lakes. These two teams are both looking for a win in regulation. Neither one has one. Great Lakes, no wins, 4 losses, and an overtime win, which they got yesterday for 2 points. West is 0-5. And both looking to end the tournament on a good note. In goal for Great Lakes, off to our left is McCullen Hayes. And for the West, it's Oliver Connaught in the goal to our right. We are ready to get underway here from the Bloomington Ice Gardens. The faceoff is won by Jake Kanzinger, but carrying on into the zone for the West is Darren Sarasulo, number 9 along the far boards. Goes behind the net, and Great Lakes will play it up the boards to the far side, and here is Mulholland. They're playing for the second time today. We saw them this morning against Manitoba. And here's a shot. They score! It was now the puck played to the high stick, so there is no goal. I was wondering what the issue was there. Puck played to the high stick, and the faceoff was going to come all the way back in the Great Lakes zone. The puck with the goaltender down, and Connaught made a first save, but the rebound was. Well, you saw it, the rebound shoveled in with a high stick. Faceoff back to the left of McCullen Hayes. Face-off controlled, West in control. Kingston Northrup, number 15, plays it down deep. After it is Sarasulo. Cleared up the near boards. And it comes out to center. And picked up, carried over the line by Kyle Kanzinger. He goes to the near boards. He centers it, and it comes all the way through as Liam Campbell, who scored a goal this morning, unable to latch on to the end of it. Now played back to the West line, and it's controlled there. Played ahead by Brendan Mulholland. Now to the near boards. Kyle Kanzinger to center, one touch, and here they come. Jake Kanzinger over the line, and his attempt is stolen away by Gavin Fine, who plays it back into the Great Lakes zone. And playing it ahead is Colin Baker over the line. He takes a shot. He's away wide to the right of the goal as he looks at it. Loose along the far boards, and it comes out to center. Camden Nimmer lost possession, and now here comes the West. 2 against, well, all 5 as they're finishing up a line change. Now here comes the Great Lakes back down the far wing. They will cut to the slot, and Nimmer goes down. Follow-up shot over the top of the net. Cleared now to the near side boards. And now finally to the right point where Baker will hold it in and play it down behind the net. Atticus Knutson after it for Team West. And now behind the goal, this is Dylan Rayfall, who's had an effective tournament for this Great Lakes team. Now a diagonal pass to the left point and a good one. Here's a shot deflected wide of the goal. Rayfall goes after it to the near boards. He will get there first. Now he feeds the puck to Mahoney, and then it's stripped. Play it on out to center, and here comes the West through the middle. Johan Verheem over the line. He takes a shot and a glove catch by the goaltender McCullen Hayes, and a face-off coming up in the Great Lakes zone to the right. 2 minutes, 23 seconds gone in the first period. And we are scoreless. Last game of pool play. And of course, tomorrow the playoffs begin. 5 games that I personally will have for you here on the Hockey Hub, including both the semifinals and the evening session. Played over the line, and it's stolen away by Adrian Morales, and he sends his teammates away. Over the line they come. Sarasulo on the far boards. He falls down. Going after it, Guyette behind the goal. He in turn loses possession back to Morales in the corner, but only for a second. And up the wing it comes. Catrano can't get out. Now a rink-wide pass to center is picked up and played back by Northrup over the line. And now laid in deep into the Great Lakes zone. Outlet pass blocked by Sarasulo along the far boards. And now it's carried out by Great Lakes down the far wing. It's played ahead by Guyette all the way into the zone. And chasing after it is Ethan Tozak for the West. He plays it to center, and it's tipped into the zone by Colin Sapp, number 88 for the West. Played off to the far boards, and the West looking to hold the zone here. It's bumped up the boards by Liam Campbell. Can't get out. Now stolen away, and this is Mulholland playing it towards the slot area. Now it comes out, and here comes Liam Campbell. They break out with 3 forwards, now only 2 as they're starting to change lines. Campbell plays it in deep, and it'll go back behind the net as the puck comes to the near side boards. 11 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the first period, just underway here. And now the West is able to chip it out to center, and they break out 2 against 2. Over the line, Sarasulo with it, looking to drop the pass to Sapp in the circle, and that didn't connect. Now Jake Kanzinger plays it in the left corner. He'll weave past one, lets it run off his stick a little bit, but retains possession. Kanzinger over the line, waiting for teammates. Now he will stop and looks to send the pass ahead to Guyette, but that doesn't connect, and it's played back to the left corner. Landon Schweitzer, number 47 for the West, picks it up, and here he comes up the middle. Schweitzer swings past one, comes to the blue line. Schweitzer hits the blue line, now comes to the right, over skates, and has to come back for it. He leaves it down in the corner for Mulholland, who has it behind the goal, comes out the near side. Mulholland looking for some help there, and now here comes Great Lakes back as they gain possession. It's picked up and carried by Cade Strom over the line. He feeds the near circle, a shot, and a save made by the goaltender Connaught, and now comes to the left point and play to an open side on the right. Will they hold the zone? Yes, they will, as it's golfed back in deep. Back behind the net, Great Lakes starting to buzz. Chase Sakrisky, who scored a goal this morning, is in there on the forecheck. Now it's behind the net. Great Lakes looking for a angle to shoot the puck. It comes through to the left point, and here is a shot by Swoboda right on, and a save made by Oliver Connaught. Face-off coming up in his zone. 9:52 to go in the first period. No score between the West and the Great Lakes. Puck down. And here comes the West. They'll come out 3 wide. Puck comes to the near side, and it's picked up by Verheem. He cuts to the slot. He shoots, and a save made by Hayes. Face-off coming up in the Great Lakes zone. McCullen Hayes took that one right in the breadbasket and held on. Puck down, clean win there is Tozak at the left point for the West. Takes a shot, Hayes saves, rebound is shot wide and right on the goal line, no goal. Boy, the West was looking for one there, and now it's underneath Hayes and a big pile of bodies. In front of the Great Lakes goal as McCullen Hayes hangs on. West came close there, put it right on the goal line, but it didn't cross. And as a result, they'll get an offensive zone faceoff, though. 5 minutes, 32 seconds gone in the first. Mulholland will draw for them, for the West, and puck down. Controlled in the left corner by Great Lakes. And here they come to center. That's Wyatt Tower, played in by Guyette to the blue line. And it'll ring the boards behind the West goal and come to the left corner. Coming up on 6 minutes gone in the first. Behind the net, the puck played back by Schweitzer. And now it rings the boards heading towards the left point. It's going to be held in there by Tower. Now kick, skate to stick, and stolen away. And here comes the West back. This is Schweitzer. He'll carry it over the line, poke checked away, and claimed there by Guyette. Schweitzer back on him as Guyette plays it in deep as he falls. Now behind the West goal. The puck picked up in the left corner. And they'll reverse it. Now it's going to come loose in front. And here's a shot that's chipped over the top of the cage by Campbell. Comes back around, tries to jam it from the near post, and that doesn't work either. Campbell now feeds the right point, and now a reverse to the left. Here is Tower coming in off the point. Tower slings it across, loose in front, and now the West is able to break out. Coming up on the halfway mark of the first period, they come over the line and they're offside as Mulholland was in too early, and Adrian Morales brought the puck in with his man trapped offside. Face-off coming up at neutral with 8:07 left in the opening period. Played out to center, and here's the West's Kingston Northrup playing it in, but it goes into the Great Lakes bench. We'll have a face-off in the same spot. And now a puck is stolen away, and here's a 2-on-1 for Great Lakes. Campbell takes the long shot, saved by Connaught, and we'll get a face-off now in the West zone. Quick rush there. And I think Campbell didn't realize he had more time than he thought he did there. And he took the long shot, comes to the right point, and here's a shot deflected wide of the goal as the puck came to Nimmer at the right point. Now played ahead, and it's going to be held in by Swoboda. He throws it towards the net. Connaught saves. He poke checked it right onto the stick, and they score. He came out to try to play it on the poke check, and Great Lakes has drawn first blood here at the 7-minute and 20-second mark of the first period. Might have been Jake Kanzinger in front. We'll wait for the official credit. There's a big group of players in front of the goal, and we'll see who is officially credited. Well, it's going to be Strom. Strom from Campbell at 7:20, and now here they come down the near wing. Paglia. Carson Paglia comes to the boards and unable to find an opening. Now here's Mulholland into the circle. He shoots, a save made, a rebound, puck loose in front, and it's cleared away. Comes to the right point. Schweitzer will flip it off the boards down to the far side corner. Kyle Kanzinger goes after it. Now cleared back to the right point, and here's Schweitzer. Now to the near side, Knutson. Looking for Schweitzer again. It's tipped, and now here's an opportunity, but a nice play there by the West Verheem, and he prevented a two-man breakaway there. And now here comes Great Lakes again. They swing back into attack, and this is Rayfall over the line. Rayfall with Sakrisky breaking for the slot. It ran off his stick, and it's picked up there by Schweitzer. He plays it back around behind the net, and it's Adrian Morales in the corner with under 6.5 to go in the first period. Now Mulholland will put on the brakes in the left corner and find some space. He gives the puck to his defenseman Schweitzer. And now a bank pass to center is picked up by Johan Verheem. And over the line he comes, 3 wide to West. Verheem's shot is blocked by the defenseman on that side. Nimmer had to look for it. Now behind the net he comes. Nimmer out the right side. Long saucer pass to center is picked up by Rayfall. And into the corner it goes. Rayfall is wrestled down by Sapp as they go for the puck. Sapp tips at it. Now it winds up behind the net, and the West will get possession. They'll bank it off the near wall, but not out as it's held in there by Curtis. Puck played up the slot, and it's going to go between the point men and back out to center. Tower has it. Now in the center circle, Sakrisky had it run off his stick. And the West will come back in 3-on-2. Sapp over the line. He'll take it wide. Sapp looks to center, and that's intercepted right in the slot area. Down to 5.5 to go in the first, but they dig it out, the West does. Consolo shooting, they score on the rebound, and scoring for the West is Adrian Morales, and the game is tied at 1-1. Initial shot taken by Sirasulo. And we're tied at 1 with 5:20 to go in the period. Time of the goal is 9 minutes and 40 seconds. And the West is on the board. They've been working very hard. Now they bring it in offside. That is the 5th goal of the tournament for the West, so they've had trouble putting it in the net. But there Morales did, and it's tied up at 1 here in the first period. Mulholland on the faceoff. And it's played into the zone by the West's Gavin Fine. They hack behind the goal. Here's Swoboda in the left corner. Another assist being added to Tozak. 9:40 the time of the goal, and a long pass to center. Here comes Great Lakes through the middle. And over the line they come. Here's a shot and a save by Connaught off Dawson Bale, and we're going to have a face-off in the West zone. 4:41 to play. In the second period, 1-1 is our score. Play in the right corner from the face-off. And the West trying to gain possession here in a 1-1 tie. They'll drop it back into their zone, and here's Kingston Northrup. Takes it in front of his net and now feeds the near side. Here's Paglia down the near wing. Paglia over the Great Lakes line, cuts to the slot, shoots, save made by Hayes. Puck batted right back to him. And McCullen Hayes comes up with a save. Face off with 4:16 left in the opening period. Strom for Great Lakes and Morales for the West. And the West controls from the face-off. Toshak can't see the net and now tries to feed the circle. And now out to center it comes. And this is Nimmer trying to play it towards the net, and that is knocked away back behind the goal, picked up by Northrup in the right corner, but only momentarily as Great Lakes looking to set up the points, and they do so. There's a shot and a save by Connaught as the puck came back to the right point, and it was Colin Baker with a shot. Now to the left circle. Here's a shot right on, and saved by Connaught. Face-off coming up to his right. 3:39 to go. In the first period. 1-1 the score. Sakrisky on for the face-off for Great Lakes. Right in front of us, and puck is down, and it's controlled by the West behind the goal. Schweitzer goes after it. Now cleared up the middle, and coming out is Sapp. He's got a winger on the left. That's Morales. Sapp to Morales over the line, looking to go back to Sapp. It's loose at the right edge, and another centering pass fails to connect, and now Great Lakes comes back, and now they attack with 3 across. Here's Rayfall playing it forward for Sakrisky. It's broken up by Schweitzer. Schweitzer plays it into the Great Lakes zone. And now Great Lakes will get possession with under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Little saucer to center, and Sakrisky goes skate to stick over the line. Chase Sakrisky plays it past the defenseman, going right in. He shoots, and he shot it wide at the last moment. Nice effort by Chase Sakrisky there. Now the puck comes up the boards to the right point, and it's played over as Curtis tried to feed his defense partner Tower, and they have to come back for it. Now played up the near wing, and here they come again. This is Rayfall. He takes the shot, and he's off to the left as the goaltender looks at it. Now played to the line, and Tower holds it in there. Loose at the blue line. It comes out. And Sapp tries to play it ahead, and it's going to be claimed. Here comes Rayfall over the line. He passes to the middle for Sakrisky and can't get it to him as he falls. Picked up now on the far side, and here comes the West back through center. Pass is tipped ahead by Fine deep into the right corner. And now the defender falls. Fine comes up with the puck, and it's rolling. It comes to the right edge, and now it's picked up by Great Lakes, and back they come. Rayfall over the line, 1:53 to go in the period. He takes a shot that doesn't get to the net. Now cleared back out to center, and it's stripped away, and here's a chance for the West. And going in, we're going to have a penalty as Sarasulo is taken down. And a power play coming up for the West. And heading to the penalty box for Great Lakes is Kyle Kanzinger. First penalty of the game. Indication is for a rough. Time of the penalty 13-19, and a power play for the West. Puck down, and the Great Lakes controls. Play is the right side. Schweitzer plays to the blue line, and the West will set up its power play. Here they come over the line once, twice, and heading towards the far boards. Verheem now as he faked out 2 defenders. It comes to Schweitzer. He moves into the circle, shoots, and it went off somebody in front of the net. Picked up there by Great Lakes, and they will carry to center. And it's picked up by Cade Strom, and then he lost it at the blue line. Strom gets it back, though, drops it to his D. And it's cleared to center where it's picked up by Verheem. Last minute of play in the first period, a 1-1 tie. And over the line comes the West. Northrup tries to play it forward and finally does. It's back in the left corner of the Great Lakes zone. And spinning there in the corner is Camden Nimmer looking for a hand. And now the puck comes up the middle. Here comes Great Lakes to center with 40 seconds to go in the first period. It's played ahead and shot in by Rayfall. Now behind the goal, Ethan Tosak for the West. 30 seconds to go in the period. And he plays it ahead into the zone. It's picked up by Baker, who backhands it back out to center. Loose at neutral ice. And it's picked up by Sapp, but he had it stolen by Sakrisky, who comes over to the line. Sakrisky falls as he tried to cut past the last defenseman on that side, Tosak, and now it's cleared by the West to center. Chasing after it there is Sarasulo, and he comes over the line. Sarasulo working against Curtis, and then Sarasulo fell. Curtis picks up the puck in the left corner, flips a backhand up as the period comes to an end, and we'll have carryover into the second. Our score after one is the West 1, Great Lakes 1. Quick break, and we'll come back with our second period next. You're watching the North American Hockey Showcase, the show 2019 on the Youth Hockey Hub. Back at the Bloomington Ice Gardens, we are ready for the second period. Here on sheet number 1. West 1, Great Lakes 1. The West has 19 seconds of power play remaining. That's the time that Kyle Kanzinger has remaining on his roughing penalty. Strom for the Great Lakes. Morales for the West. Puck is down, and the second period is underway. Atticus Knutson plays it forward, and it's immediately cleared back to center. Knutson rink wide pass, that's stolen away. Here comes the Great Lakes. Curtis over the line. Sakrisky, and he can't control it. It ran off the heel of his stick. Sakrisky goes behind the net. Kanzinger steps back on, and Great Lakes is back at full strength after killing off the penalty. Sarasulo in the right corner. He draws 2 gray shirts, goes behind the net for Schweitzer. Clears up the near wing and loose along the boards. Finally, it does come out to center, and the Great Lakes will regroup. They'll carry the puck in. Here is Sakrisky again. He centers it, and it's going to come all the way through to the far side where it's picked up, and now we have an interference penalty coming. This one's going to go against the West. Time on the penalty is 58 seconds of the second period. And heading to the penalty box is Landon Schweitzer. First power play for Great Lakes. They get an offensive zone faceoff, and now it's cleared back to center ice. Now it's picked up, and the Great Lakes player on the near side, Mahoney, fell, got back up, and fed the zone anyway. Now Sakrisky is unable to get to the puck, and it'll be played back to center. Now it's played on a backhanded pass to the blue line, and carrying on is Fine for the West, and he goes down. Here comes the Great Lakes back. Through neutral ice, it's played ahead, and this is Mahoney in the circle. He shoots, and he missed the net over the top. It comes to the far side, and the Great Lakes working to feed the point. That was Guyette now down into the corner. Comes towards the point, and now it's swept to an open wing to the near side. It'll come out to center. A minute 20 in the Great Lakes power play. Backhanded right back in by Kyle Kanzinger, or check that. That would be Nimmer, number 3. And it's cleared around on the far side. Tozak after it for the West, and he will clear. It comes out to center, and Sakriski will backtrack. Drops it to Nimmer at center, and here they come over the line. This is Mahoney looking to center. Sakriski shoots, hit the outside of the net. Mahoney centers right up the slot. Defenseman fell, and now it's picked up. And Great Lakes works again. Here's a shot that goes wide of the goal off the stick of Guyette. Picked up there by Nimmer, and he goes in deep. He lets Mahoney take it in the circle. Mahoney works to the slot on his backhand. As he falls, they score! Mahoney plays it across, and Sakriski, I believe that was, bangs it in to make it 2-1 on the power play. And it was not Sakriski, but it's a goal, and that's what matters the most. 2:23 is the time of it for the West. And they lead at 2-1. For Great Lakes, leads at 2-1. Here they come again. Great Lakes now freshly minted leaders in the game. 2-1. Puck comes to the left point, and Nimmer will hold it in. He throws it towards the net. It comes onto the goaltender, and a save made by Connaught. Loose at the right edge. And he's going to get some help from his friends there as the puck goes behind the net. Schweitzer will try the near side. He is stripped of the puck behind the goal. And a centering pass loose at the left edge. And it was Campbell trying to jam one home from the short side. Now Schweitzer behind the goal for the West. He loses possession. Here's Nimmer. Jake Kanzinger was the scorer of the goal. Mahoney and Nimmer get assists. Power play goal at 2:23 of the second period. And the West having trouble in their own zone now. They go back behind the goal to Schweitzer. They trail 2-1 here in the second period. Schweitzer in the left corner plays it back to the near side. 11.5 to go in the second period, and a puck comes back to neutral ice. Swoboda feeds it over to the right, and now the Great Lakes will break in. Baker to the far side. Centers it, hits the outside of the net. Sarasulo clears, and it's going to come back to center. Swoboda will chase it. Clears to the near side to Jake Kanzinger. In the center circle, he feeds it ahead, and now here they come. Pass to the right, and a save made in tight by Connaught against Camden Guyette, and a face-off coming in the West zone to the left of the goaltender. We have played 4 minutes of the second period. Puck down, and it's swept towards the net and banked out to center. Played back by Guyette. Now behind the net, it's Tosak controlling for the West in the left corner. Tries to play it ahead, and now loose along the boards. Sapp after it, leaves a drop, and it's cleared. Put it right on the tape, though. And a centering pass in front, and in a little bit too deep to shoot there. Now it's picked up and shot out to center. Here comes the West through center. This is Sapp. Over the line. Sapp in deep. Now the puck played back to the right corner where it's picked up by Guyette. He clears to center, and Great Lakes is going to clear it to center as it's played in by Campbell. He'll head for the bench on a change. Check that, Catrano, not Campbell. And now it's cleared to center ice, and Great Lakes is going to pick it up. Under 10 to go in the second period. Pass in the near wing for Dawson Bale, and it is brought back into the zone offside. Face-off coming up. Great Lakes on top 2-1 here in the second period. Jake Kanzinger, the go-ahead goal for them. Played into the West zone, and Schweitzer stops along the near boards. Plays it to center, and now they will break out. Here's Sarasulo over the line. He looks to center it, and unable to latch onto it was Johan Verheem. Now, here comes Great Lakes, 2 against 2. Sakriski over the line against Schweitzer, and he's going to get past him. Sakriski shoots from a sharp angle, and he missed the cage. Picked up by Paglia and cleared out to center. And now Great Lakes will Try to regroup at neutral ice. But the puck is picked up there by the West's Johan Verheem, and it comes out to center. A steal in the center circle, and unable to play it forward. Mahoney, now it is shot in deep, and back forward is Schweitzer for the West. 6 minutes gone in the second period. Pass to Verheem at center for the West. Here he comes over the Great Lakes line. Verheem tried to drag it to his forehand, plays it across, and it comes right onto the goaltender, McCullen Hayes, for a faceoff. Playdown action starts tomorrow, as there's games here at Bloomington Ice Garden again all day long. They'll culminate with the semifinals in tomorrow's evening session here on this ice. Play behind the Great Lakes goal. Comes to the far side and now flipped up the middle. Out to center, here comes Great Lakes. 8.5 to go in the second period. It is played into the zone deep by Liam Campbell. And Campbell will win a race, feeds the right edge. Here's a shot, they score, and it's 3-1 for the Great Lakes. And it might have been Jake Kanzinger again, but there's an injured player after the goal. Which will be, I think, Campbell. He was shaken up, and at the 6:35 mark of the second period, it is now 3-1 for Great Lakes. Now a steal, and here they come again. Guyette closes in, he shoots, and a save made there by Connaught. And it is Jake Kanzinger scoring the goal. Campbell with the assist, and he paid the price for it. 6:35, the time of the goal, and it's a 2-goal advantage for Great Lakes, 3-1. Centering pass is intercepted. And now Great Lakes will carry the puck to center. Over the line they come, Sakrisky. He'll take it in behind the net, swings around. He sets up his line mate on that side, Guyette, as he fell. And Great Lakes in control of the puck and the momentum right now. Here's a centering pass, a shot, they score, and it is 4-1. Camden Guyette scoring. And Great Lakes pulls ahead by 3. Camden Guyette scores at 7:28. And Great Lakes extends its lead to 3. Puck picked up by Great Lakes along the far boards, and now they will come in. It's Bale and Kyle Kanzinger getting assists on the goal. And a faceoff coming up in the west zone to the left. 7:08 to go, second period, 4-1. Great Lakes on top. And Sakrisky will draw against Darren Sarasulo for the West. Puck down and fed to the right point. Now cleared all the way back into the Great Lakes zone to the right. And cleared to the boards on the far side. Here they come. Played through center. And over the line they come. Backhanded shot and a save by Connaught. And an opportunity for Dylan Rayfall. Will get a face-off in the west zone to the left. Sakrisky and Brandon Mulholland on the draw. And the West wins it. Rings the boards to the near side. Schweitzer goes after it. And he plays it back behind the net. After it is Knutson in the left corner, and he can't clear it out. Centering pass is deflected just wide of the goal by Mahoney on the near side. And now the West will come out. Here's Morales, who has their goal. He plays it ahead for Sapp. And now Sapp had to wait, and then that cost him the puck. But carrying on for the West is Mulholland. At the left point, Mulholland flips the puck towards the net, and they're going to get a chance in front. They score! And it's 4-2. Verheem in front. Or might have been Morales again. 2 or 24. In any event, it is 4-2, and the West is climbing back in. 8:53 is the time of the goal. Back of the net, here's Schweitzer. Or back of the net, right. There's a pass on the tape. There's a lot of hockey this week. I'm starting to run together. Here's Verheem down the far wing. And it is Morales. Morales from Mulholland, and it's now 4-2 for Great Lakes. And Morales has scored them both. Into the neutral ice area the puck is now. And Sarasulo trying to play it ahead. They lost possession, and Great Lakes back. Here's Jake Kanzinger with 2 goals of his own. Over the line, he shoots, he scores! Hat trick! Jake Kanzinger makes it 5-2 at 9:41. And he scored all 3 in this period. And we're going to get the announcement here. And it's a 3-goal lead again for Great Lakes. The West brings it in. There's a centering pass, and Mulholland going to wrap around. Unassisted goal by Jake Kanzinger for his hat trick. All 3 goals in the third period. And here they come again. A shot is deflected wide off the stick of Cade Strom, now into the near corner of the West zone. It's played past Baker and all the way down the ice. That'll be icing on the West with 4:40 to go. Full intermission coming up for a resurface, and then we'll play the third period, the last in pool play here at the 2019 show. Puck down, and it's played by Kingston Northrup around on the boards to the far side. A centering pass, and 2 Great Lakes players in front, and neither of them could come up with it. Here's a centering pass. Backhanded steer by Guyette towards the net, played to the line and held in there neatly. A nice play by Oliver Curtis. Now it comes in front, and Great Lakes will keep possession along the near boards. And now it comes out. Here's a 2-on-1. Down the near wing comes the West. This is Sarasulo. Defense getting back, though. Sarasulo shoots. He hit the outside of the net. Comes to the left point, and it's picked up there by Toshak. He returns it in front. Here's a chance, and a goal post for Sapp, who came close. Under 4 minutes to go in the period. Cleared over to the far side, and for the Great Lakes, it's Catrano picking it up there. He saucers one, but he doesn't get it out. Here's Morales with 2 goals. He takes a shot, and that goes over the top. Adrian Morales has scored a couple of goals in this game for the West. Nearly a hat trick there, and here comes Guyette over the line. He leaves a drop pass, and it comes back to him off the defense. He centers it, hits the back of the net. Going after it for the West is Toshak in the left corner. He clears to the point and played down. After it is Dawson Bale, and now he'll take it behind the net. Looking for some space, feeds over to the left side. Catrano looking to center it, and Bale after it again in the corner, and that's broken up and played ahead by Sarasulo, but they can't get it out of the zone. And now Great Lakes looking for more here, and we're going to get a whistle, and behind the play we're going to have a holding penalty assessed. Or is it going to be a hook? Either one. And it comes at 11 minutes and 54 seconds. It will put Great Lakes on the power play, and the penalty is assessed against the West's Ethan Toshak. Hooking is the official indication. And a power play for Great Lakes, their second of the game. And they are 1 for 1 so far. Great Lakes comes out, 2:45 to go in period number 2, and they come out 4 wide over the line. Centering pass, and it's going to come to the near side boards. It's picked up by Sakriski there. He gets it back on a return along the half wall, and it will come out to center. After it there is Swoboda. He turns, played it past Palia. Now rink wide pass, and here comes Sakriski in over the line. He'll take it all the way. Sakriski backhand shot, save cannot, and Sakriski looks to center it. And they're unable to get a shot away as it comes to the right point. Held in, now played back down for Sakriski. He in turn leaves it. There's a drop pass and a shot right onto the goaltender. And a save made by Oliver Kanat. And a face-off to the left. 1:04 in the power play, 2:09 in the second period. Five to 2, Great Lakes on top late in the second period. Puck is down, cleared to the right point. Centered, comes on to Kanat, and he sweeps it away before Liam Campbell can get to it. Loose in the left corner. Under a minute in the power play. Campbell comes out the left side. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a tripping penalty assessed, and that will take care of the power play. 13:07 is the time of the penalty. And heading to the penalty box for the Great Lakes is Cade Strom. Four aside for 47 seconds, and then a little bit of carryover into the third if the West doesn't score on its quick power play. Mulholland along the far boards will bring it out to center. And Mulholland over skates, but carrying on is fine. He brings it over the line to the near side. And Great Lakes will get possession. Four aside for another half minute. Here they come over the line. Centering pass. Plenty of time for Guyette, and then he ran out of it. I thought he had plenty of time. Defense obviously had other ideas. Now played into the Great Lakes zone. Now here they come again. This is Guyette. And he plays it forward. Sakriski will come into forecheck. Now West is on the power play as Toshak comes back on. They have a power play for the rest of this period, barring a goal, and over the line they come. This is Toshak. He closes in, pass to the left. And now Mulholland looks to center. Fine along the far boards. Fine takes the shot, loose at the right edge. A backhanded shot, and that came to nothing as Toshak came close. Now the West centering Toshak. Mulholland, he falls as he goes after the puck. It's underneath the defenseman, and it's going to roll to the near side. 39 on the power play, 30 in the period as the Great Lakes come to center. Here's Sakriski over the line. He goes down, penalty coming, and that's going to go on Ethan Toshak. Is going to go right back in the penalty box for a trip and take care of the power play. Time of the penalty is 14 minutes and 35 seconds. So with 24 to go in the period, it's 4-on-4 now. And now it's picked up and carried ahead by Sarasulo, and he can't get out of the zone. Now it's played behind the net, and Dawson Bale goes after it in the near corner for Great Lakes. Feeds it ahead, and it's going to come out to center. And that will do it for the second period. We have played two here. Great Lakes scores 4 goals in the second period, and they lead the West after 2 by a score of 5-2. And we'll take a break to resurface and come back with our third period in about 10 minutes' time. 5-2 for the West. After 2, you're enjoying the show 2019 on the Youth Hockey Hub. Back at the Bloomington Ice Garden, ready for period number 3. And each team has one player in the penalty box, 7 seconds away from a power play for the Great Lakes of a minute 29. So we skate 4 aside to start. And the West with goals here from 3 goals from Jake Kanzinger. Guyette and Strom have also scored. Adrian Morales has both the goals for the West. And here they come. Player steps on, and now the Great Lakes is on the power play. Campbell feeds it over to the wing on the left. And now it's broken up at neutral ice. Nice work there by Sarasulo, who plays it into the Great Lakes zone. Now he steals it, and now it's rolling up the slot. Bounces to the near board. Sarasulo again. Comes to the near circle. Tries to come in front and still has it, and then he fanned on it. Morales plays it back to the corner. Under a minute to go on the power play, and it comes to the near side boards. And here comes the Great Lakes. Strom over the line on his backhand. And now he'll stop along the half wall and feed the left point. Over to the right. A shot, and it's deflected down. Chasing after it, Swoboda. And it's played to the left of the goal. After it, there is Schweitzer for the West. He plays it ahead. And now they'll come to center. It's Sarasulo again with Morales. And over the line he comes. Morales wants that hat trick. He slaps his stick on the ice. Now behind the net. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Great Lakes trying to dig it out, and they do finally. Now played back onto the goaltender, and a save made there by Hayes. Swoboda has it with 5 in the power play. Long pass to the left, and they will break in. Here's a shot that is deflected down in front as the West comes back to full strength as Tosak steps on, and now here they come over the line. They're offside as Tosak and Schweitzer, the 2 defensemen, were leading the rush on that play, and we'll get a face-off. Back at neutral. 1 minute, 46 seconds gone in the third. 13-14 to go in a day that started at Mariucci Arena at 8 o'clock this morning and ends right around, well, what time is it? Late. Let's put it that way. After 10 o'clock Central Time here, so just a 14-hour day watching hockey. Nothing wrong with that. Play back to the West blue line. Tosak has it. He feeds the right, and it's played ahead by Mulholland. Into the zone. It'll ring the boards and now wind up behind the net. Cleared on the near side. Rayfall plays it ahead, and here comes the Great Lakes. Sakriski over the line with half a step. Gets to the near corner, and he will now play it behind the net. Cleared to the left edge. And now out to center it comes as the West is able to gain possession. And it's played in deep by Nick Sanders. Haven't seen much of him, or haven't called his name very much in this game, but now he plays it in deep. Now it's poked ahead, and here comes Great Lakes. This is Mahoney down the far wing. He will bring it into the zone, gets it past Northrup, goes behind the net. Now a centering pass, and boy, how do they not put that in the net? That was a great close-in opportunity. Now a shot is steered wide up the stick of Curtis with 3 minutes gone, I should say, in the second period. As you get used to 17-minute periods doing high school hockey like we do here. Now in the slot area, here's a shot and a close-in save by Connaught, and a face-off coming up as Mahoney a little frustrated there. Now from the face-off, West is able to get possession, and they come to center. This is Schweitzer over the line. He just bounces off a Great Lakes player, but lost the puck in the process. Comes to the near wing, and now it's played out to center. That was Catrano, and now they'll bring it in on the far side. The shot goes wide of the net to the near, and now the West will come out at center. Baker plays it back through neutral, and now it's played into the zone. A little bit ragged there, and the West will get possession. And swinging around in the corner is Schweitzer now. He's having some trouble. He'll have to go back behind the net. They'll reverse it to the left side. And they'll try the left, the West will, to break out. 4 minutes gone in the third. Loose there in the corner. Centering pass is picked up, and now the West is able to peel it back. And here's Verheem in his zone. Johan Verheem brings it to the blue line, out of the red. Verheem over the Great Lakes line and plays it in deep, but there to pick it up is Dawson Bale, and he plays it ahead towards the left point. It's shoved out by Guyette. Well, not entirely. And now it is out to center, and here comes Great Lakes 2 against 2. It's shot in, and it's going to come right back out. Picked up there by Liam Campbell, and he will bring it in over the line. Campbell takes it in deep as a man breaking for the slot, takes the shot, and a save made. Comes back behind the net, and Great Lakes again in possession. And they're looking for another opportunity. Here's a backhanded centering pass, and it's poked away before it can get to Guyette. And now behind the goal, Campbell is after it. Cleared around on the far side by the West. A centering pass picked up. Here's a shot and a close-in save. Rebound is steered back behind as Connaught made a stop. Now a centering pass. Campbell couldn't play it. Baker can, though, and he closes in on his backhand. He shoots, and a glove catch made by Connaught, and we'll have a face-off. To the right of Oliver Connaught. .9:27 to play, 5-2. Great Lakes on top. Puck cleared to the near side boards. And the West looking to bring it to center. They do, but are not able to keep possession of the puck. Nimmer spins and plays it ahead, looking for Sakrisky on the right. And he is knocked in against the boards. It's claimed for the West by Toshak, and he plays it ahead to center. A little bit too far for Sapp, and Swoboda turns it back. Now back comes the West. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Over the line they come. And this is Mulholland closing in on his backhand. He steered it across the crease to the near side. And it's picked up along the near boards by Catrano, and he plays it ahead. Check that. That would be Rayfall. Here's Sakrisky over the line, half a step. Sakrisky, and then his pocket is picked there by Toshak in the left corner. Loose along the boards, and it'll come out to center. Stepping up there, Kyle Kensinger, and he takes it away from Mulholland. Plays it ahead looking for Sakrisky, and he's got him. Sakrisky with a trailer trying to get the puck over to the slot area for Rayfall to do something with. Loose off to the far boards, and Sakrisky, who has done nothing but hustle this entire tournament, plays it ahead. Now here is Swoboda in his zone, leaving it. And Great Lakes will take it back behind their net. 7 minutes gone in the third period, coming up on the halfway point. And up to center they come. Mahoney over the line. Mahoney now comes to the near corner, looking to center it, and it's on the mesh. It comes off, and back behind the goal. It's picked up by Sapp, clears over to the far side, and now a long pass is going to get past Fine and come all the way back. We get an icing call with 7:38 to go in the third period, and we went most of that session without a stoppage there. So good play by these young men. It's been enjoyable the whole tournament. No doubt about that. My first edition of the show, and I was talking with J.W. Cox, the fine radio voice of the St. Cloud State Huskies football team and also a broadcaster here at the show, and he says this is one of the best events he gets to do, and I would concur as a show rookie. Now behind the net Camden Guyette looks to center. It's loose at the right edge and steered back to the corner there for Schweitzer, and he banks it off the boards. It comes to the left point, and it comes to the right side. Now here's Curtis closing in a shot, and that is kicked away. A rebound picked up by Sarasulo, and here comes the West. Through center, pass to the line, and Fine unable to control it. Now picked up on the near side, and here they come down the near side. This is Catrano over the line. And now it's played back into the zone to the right where Schweitzer will control it for the West. Schweitzer picks it up and starts up the middle. Schweitzer leading the rush. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Schweitzer goes to the circle. He centers for Fine, and he can't control it on his backhand. Now the pickup is Catrano's, and he can't clear it. Fine takes a long shot. Save. Rebound is steered back into the goaltender by McCullen Hayes, who made the initial stop, and then plopped down the glove to get a stoppage. 6:31 to go. Now face-off coming up to the right of McCullen Hayes, and it's cleared back to center. Tozak after it in the referee's crease area right by the red line, and the West will come in. Over the line he comes. Tozak takes it deep, looks to center, hits the back of the net. He and Baker go to the boards, and now it's picked up again by the West, looking for a third goal here. Center from a sharp angle, and they had the play set up along the near boards, but it came to nothing. There's an opportunity there for Carson Paglia. We got a whistle, and the official behind the play has seen enough, and I think we're going to get a penalty. Going to be checking from behind here. Heading to the box for the Great Lakes is Camden Nimmer, and that's going to be a 5-minute penalty. They're signaling a major penalty. Penalty face-off will come back in the Great Lakes zone. It comes at, actually 2 players are going to go. .9:02 is the time of the penalty on Nimmer, but also in the penalty box. Maybe they were just signaling the player they wanted for the West. Not going to affect manpower, so it's not a major. And thank goodness for that. But the goaltender has been pulled, and icing is called. Two minutes for high sticking on Mulholland. I think I completely misunderstood the referee's signal. He made the signal behind his back as a signal for checking from behind, and then calls a cross check. So puck comes to the near corner in the Great Lakes zone. Does not affect manpower, but the goaltender has been pulled for the West with 5.5 minutes to play. Down the near wing come the Great Lakes. Kyle Kanzinger pulls it towards the net. It's poked in for an empty net goal for Great Lakes for Dylan Rayfall. Time of the goal, 9:38. It's into an empty net. And that makes it 6-2, and it will put the goaltender back in the net. Play at center, and Catrano feeds the left, and it'll be Guyette playing it into the zone. Curtis with the assist on the empty net goal. Here comes the West back in, and a shot save made by Hayes, and a faceoff coming up to his left with 4 minutes and 59 seconds to play in the third period. Play along the boards in the Great Lakes zone. Sarasulo in trying to dig it out, and the puck comes to the Great Lakes player. It's passed too far for Catrano. It's going to go all the way back into the West zone to the left, and it will be icing. on Great Lakes, who leads it 6-2 with 4:43 left, and appear ready to pick up their first win in regulation in the group play. Puck down, and Great Lakes control. Here's a shot and a save made by Hayes. Puck picked up by Johan Verheem. Now he looks to center it, and it comes to the near side. Knutson holds it in. He takes a shot. It comes right on to Hayes, who makes the save. Rebound is cleared. And the West controls. At the right point, Schweitzer. Dipsy doodling there. Now it closes in. He shoots, he scores. And Landon Schweitzer makes it 6-3. Penalized players are back on after their coincidental minors expire. 11:04 is the time of the penalty. Landon Schweitzer scoring for the West to cut the arrears to 6-3. West figuring it out offensively here. They had scored 4 goals in 5 games coming in. They've got 3 in this one. And now from the face-off, it's played ahead. Morales with 2 goals and an assist for the West. Schweitzer scores the goal, and again, the goaltender is pulled. 3:48 to go, 6-3 is the score. Six blue skaters on the ice, and from the draw, Sarasulo is tied up in the center circle and lost possession. Now the puck is shot ahead and played down out of the air with a high stick. And the puck is picked up and hitting the empty net again for Great Lakes is Rayfall, his second empty net goal of the game. Time of the goal, 11:23. And Great Lakes goes ahead 7-3. But 2 of those goals have been into the empty net. And the West controls it from the faceoff. Here's Fine trying to play it ahead, and he lost possession to Dawson Bale in his own penalty upcoming against the West. And slamming his stick on the ice in frustration is Gavin Fine. Tripping is the penalty. 11:37 the time, and it will put Great Lakes on the power play. Now from the draw, Baker takes the shot, doesn't get through. Camden Nimmer assisting on the goal by Rayfall. And I wonder if anyone's ever gotten a hat trick into an empty net. You never know. Over the line they come. And it's broken up, played back into the zone deep by Camden Nimmer. 2:50 to play, and Great Lakes ahead 7-3. Played down in the left corner as Schweitzer plays it behind the goal, loose to the right edge, and now West plays it to the line, but not out. It's held in by Nimmer. Now fed to the near side. Players from both teams go to the corner. Now here's a shot by Baker, and that hit the crossbar. And we're going to have another penalty coming on Great Lakes as a trip is indicated against Guyette. Time of the penalty is 12:36. 2:24 to play in this contest. So we have 4 aside for 58 seconds, and then a quick power play for the West, which they'll have time to complete before the game ends. And now it's to the left of the goal. And Great Lakes in control of the puck. And falling there was Liam Campbell. Here's a shot and a save made by Cannot, and we'll have a face-off in the West zone with 2:03 to go. 7-3 the score in this game. And another penalty coming. A high sticking infraction against Great Lakes' Jake Kanzinger. And that is at 12:58, excuse me. So now it is a power play for the West. And they're skating 4 against 3 right now. And Campbell will pick it up along the far boards and lug the puck to center ice. Verheem is there to ride him off. Now Verheem over the line, comes to the near side against 2 defenders of the 3 on the ice. And now it's loose to the near boards. Toshak in for the West. It goes behind the net, and it's going to be picked up on the far side and carried to center ice. We are 5 seconds away from one player coming back on the ice, that being Fine. It's now a 5-on-3 power play for the West. With 1:19 to go, it's played up the middle and out to center, picked up by Dawson Bale, working to his left, and now he will carry it over the line and drop it in deep. Kingston Northrup back behind the goal for the West with 1:05 to play. And now cleared up the near wing to Sarasulo. Over the line he comes. He lost the puck, but carrying on is Verheem. He cuts to the slot, leaves a drop. Fine shoots, a save made. Rebound up the slot. Fine again. He feeds it over to the right side. Now a shot, save. That might hit the goalie in the mask as it came down. Loose in front. Verheem goes after it, has possession. Verheem spinning there, 38 seconds to go. One man back in 10 seconds for the Great Lakes. A centering pass, batted down by Sarasulo. And now comes to the near side. And Verheem had it stripped away, and it's cleared back into the Great Lakes zone. The first penalized player, Guyette, in. Still 19 seconds of power play for the West. There's only 18 seconds in the game. And now the puck to the far side boards and cleared down deep where Guyette will get to it. He goes in heavily against the wall. And with 8 seconds to go, the penalty is nearly over on Jake Kanzinger. He steps on. And at that, the game comes to an end. And our final score here in this one is the Great Lakes 7, the West 3. And in the process, Great Lakes wins in regulation to go to 5 points, and that vaults them past Pacific and into 5th place in the Kennedy Conference standings. Player of the game for us for Great Lakes, the hat-trick hero, Jake Kanzinger. Scored 3 goals all in the second period as part of a 4-goal outburst. And Great Lakes goes on to win it by a score of 7-3. We're back tomorrow with playdown action here from the Bloomington Ice Gardens. It's going on all day here on the Youth Hockey Hub. Includes pool play. We'll see you tomorrow here from the Bloomington Ice Gardens. Jeff Pappas saying thank you for watching. You're enjoying the North American Hockey Showcase, the show on the Youth Hockey Hub.